who joins us here on the Morning News. And Jennifer, great to have you back on.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, and how are you?
I am awesome. Good to hear your voice.
Well, I'm reading this thing about secret shoppers. Arguments about holiday spending may spell doom for your relationship. I never heard of this, and so I had to ask you about it this morning. There's a new survey that says nearly half of U.S. married couples admit to fighting over how much money to spend during the holiday season.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Oh, the other half
every year.
Here. Oh,
every
okay.
year, yeah.
So tell us about what's going on there, Jennifer.
Well, first of all, Gary's blessed that he doesn't have that.
No, I don't.
and he didn't know anything about that, so that's awesome.
Do you know my wife and I have never had an argument?
I know.
In 12 years.
It's insane.
That is insane.
My sister always once says she wants to retch, but go ahead, yes.
Yeah, well, money's always been something that couples have fought about, but the holidays especially bring out more of those issues because people come into relationships and they have different spending habits based on their own personal relationship they have with money. And so it tends to bring up more fights if we're not talking about it ahead of time, talking about what we're going to spend, talking about how we're going to spend it. I don't get this. Like, it's not just the holidays that money's an issue. It's all the time. But why aren't people talking about it and respecting each other's wishes or trying to?
I think in my case, I'm much more conservative when it comes to spending money, and I'm the guy who pays the bills every month. So after paying the bills, I'm like, honey, we need to cut back someplace. So not as many presents this year. And it seems like that happens every year, and it never goes well with her when I say that.
Does it feel good to say it even though you know it's not going to happen?
That's exactly right.
I said it. I put the law down.
Yeah.
So you're the relationship expert. How do we work? I don't include myself in this, but how do people who have this problem work their way through it?
Well, it's talking about it ahead of time before it happens, and then agreeing to respect each other's wishes or coming to some happy medium with your spouse. If they want to spend more and you want them to spend less, come to a compromise. That means you have to give and they have to give. It doesn't mean nobody budges or one person won't budge. Everybody gives a little bit and you make a compromise so everybody feels satisfied. I am not an expert when it comes to financial counseling. I would definitely say that if it's causing issues in a relationship, go see a professional counselor like myself.
Right.
Or if it's causing issues and you can't resolve the money part of it and it's just the money, that you should go to a credit person or a finance person, somebody that, like an accountant even, like these certified public accountants can help you budget your money and come up with a solution.
So secret spending, where the other half goes out and does his secret spending, and you find out about that, that can lead to dishonesty issues then the whole way through, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, secret spending it can be an issue. I mean, it can be a problem. It can be just as bad as secret gambling, compulsive anything, addictions. So all of those things need to be dealt with. People have secret stashes of money. We see that a lot in marriages, is that somebody's hoarding money or hiding it.
Chris is shaking his head.
No, don't say that on the air.
Not you, no.
What if my wife is listening?
So the two of you sit down and say, honey, I don't need anything this year. She says, I don't need anything either. And you go to Christmas and you say, okay, I should get her something. So you get her something and she still doesn't get you anything. And then all of a sudden you put a guilt thing out there. That's a wedge too.
Absolutely, yeah. That whole decide not to get anything just doesn't work. So go ahead and get something, but agree maybe on a budget on what you're going to spend. That could be fun.
There you go. Jennifer, always fun talking to you. Thank you so much.
Too.
Have a Merry Christmas, okay?
Merry Christmas, y'all.
And don't fight over money. Thank you so much. Jennifer Styers with us here on the Morning News.